An overhaul might be coming to the U.S. immigration system.
Republicans have unveiled a draft bill on the matter, and there are critics of the proposal. John Lawrence reports. In my car this morning, I saw it's 65 degrees outside here in Asheville, but it's really going to heat up this weekend.
Oh, Ingrid,
90s?
We're talking maybe, 90?
Yeah, so I would enjoy the temperatures outside your door right now. If you don't like the heat, get outside early and do those errands. If you need to go for a jog maybe, or maybe get in the yard and mow the lawn. Earlier, the better. The sun rises at 6:15. And normally we're in the low 80s this time of the year, but we're going to be above that by about 5 to 10 degrees each day as we go through the next week. Here's your game planner for Father's Day. McCormick Field, the game starts at 2:05 in the afternoon. It will be very hot. I recommend wearing sunscreen and a hat, especially if you don't get a seat under one of the awnings. By the 7th inning, it's still going to be very warm, upper 80s, maybe still even 90 degrees, and still by the end of the game, it will be in the 80s. And we do have a chance for a few storms to pop up. Hopefully it will dodge McCormick Field. Back to you.
We won't be the only ones feeling the heat.
Animals at the Phoenix Zoo are also doing what they can to stay cool with a little help. John Patrick is getting a behind-the-scenes look at how they're taking action. They have air conditioning. Can't imagine. These poor animals. Good. Well, Kelly Clarkson is being honored later this month.
Let's find out why in the Daily Mail update. A humane society in Southern California has its hands full with a larger than average post-lost pet, that is.
Take a look. This is Chubbs. He is a 29-pound Himalayan cat, rather large. He was found walking down a busy street. Chubbs was in need of grooming, but of course seemed well fed.
Chubbs is huge. Small problem. Amazingly, he doesn't fit in any of the cat kennels. He will be up for adoption Sunday at the Pasadena Humane Society. I
think the name fits.
It does.
It's like Miss Butterworth, who was adopted here at the Asheville Humane Society. Yeah. Well, Father's Day is this weekend.
Father's Day is this weekend, so car enthusiasts were encouraging men to come out of their man cave and celebrate.
The name from Western North Carolina's news leader. This is News 13 This Morning.
Father's Day is this Sunday, and today we are honoring our dads here at News 13. This picture is from Ingrid of her and her dad.
I love that. That is so sweet.
That's a beautiful shot.
It is from her wedding day.
Ingrid, that's really nice.
Dad sang to me at my wedding, too.
Wow.
He did.
That's
awesome. He has a
awesome.
gorgeous voice. It was a very special day.
What did he sing?
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry.
But you remember it in your head.
So happy Father's Day. A forecast to everyone. Visibility is poor in some locations, not everywhere. We're seeing some patchy fog out there in Franklin at half a mile, 7 miles in Andrews, and 4 miles in Morganton. Look ahead here at your day planner shows 75 and sunshine for 10 a.m. Lunchtime, 80 degrees, and it's only a slight chance for rain today. Most of us will be rain-free and just plain hot. That hot weather continues into the weekend. Will we break any records? I'll let you know that coming up in my full forecast. Back over to you.
A Buncombe County deputy fired and arrested. Former Captain Charles Will.
From the live desk happening right now, thousands of passengers are stranded at the airport in Charlotte. Last night, a regional carrier for American Airlines canceled all flights because of a technical issue. The airline told one passenger that the first available flight would be tonight. A spokesperson says there's no word on exactly when the problem will be resolved. The issue caused nearly 300 flights total to cancel. More than 100 of those were out of Charlotte. Rental companies said last night that they were running out of cars so that people could drive to another airport. I just checked on social media. The latest post from American Airlines says they're still working to fix the problem and try to accommodate all those passengers. Back to you.
A couple of big happenings in the legislature. A bill dealing with opioids and medical work. New video this morning of a fiery crash in Arkansas.
The crash? Absolutely.
Why not? Chicken and waffles. It's the South, as Ingrid said, right?
Absolutely. A rare look inside coming up late.
Now, your News 13 Skywatch weather.
Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. Downtown Sylvan or Lester Flooring Skycam Network just shows clear skies. No rain and no fog out there across western North Carolina. Some patchy fog, just not in that spot, so you might hit that here on your morning commute. Meanwhile, we've dropped another degree since our last half hour, and there's a 10-degree temperature difference between Asheville and Greenville. So the cooler spots, of course, in the mountains this morning, and enjoy it. If you're not a fan of the heat, get out as early as possible because it's going to heat up very quickly, even degree. You into your Father's Day Monday, some clear. It's just a little bit earlier. We typically don't feel conditions this hot this early, but of course it does happen. A Futurecast shows sunshine here at 8 a.m. and we're looking at that slight chance for fog as well, but no rain through lunch hour and only a slight chance, about a 10% chance through the afternoon and evening hours. And again, on Saturday and Sunday, we escalate that chance a bit for some rain. So rainfall totals pretty much nothing today. Again, into Saturday afternoon, we'll see a couple pop-up showers and storms, and again on Sunday afternoon. So just be mindful of that as you plan your weekend. Upper 80s today and tomorrow. Of course, I just mentioned it's going to be so hot. That heat continues into next week with a typical summertime pattern with a few afternoon showers and storms popping up each day. Back to you.
Several stars have found love on this popular show. Pro Kim Johnson and her one-time partner, Robert Herjavec, wed in 2016.
I don't know what his name is. The producer's telling me, but anyway. Yeah, his brother, Max, married fellow pro Peta. That happened last summer. And earlier this year, pros Sasha and Emma Slater said, I do.
I know who he is. I know what he looks like. I just can't say his last name.
No, I can't either.
Oh, we struggle with that. We'll get it right. Developing this morning, growing outrage continues over families being separated at the border when they arrive illegally or apply for asylum. Thousands of children are separated from their parents and being held in government facilities. This morning, we are getting a rare look inside one of those facilities in Texas. Tom Yamas reports. A runaway bulldozer crashes through a home in Pennsylvania.
Police say the operation, with fire season just around the corner, Anaheim Fire and Rescue in California is preparing.
They have recruited more than 180 goats to get the land in the area ready. Now, this method saves workers a lot of time. A spike in jellyfish stings along the central Florida coast.
Here's what we know live.
Someone getting stung by a jellyfish.
Oh.
He was looking at his leg, you know, kind of not knowing what to do.
Right.
At that
was he in a lot of pain?
Oh, yeah. Trying to act tough, though, because his girlfriend was right there. But I felt bad for him. Ingrid, that's serious.
So did you go in the water?
To my ankles. That was about it.
That's it.
To your ankles.
Yeah.
That's all you were willing
so
to
I could
risk.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you're heading to the water this weekend, maybe to the lake or to a waterfall, first and foremost, safe distance on Saturday and Sunday, 90.
Construction is also underway at a monument in Washington, D.C. The Lincoln Memorial is getting an upgrade to its roof. Officials say most viewers shouldn't notice the work. Now, the current roof was installed in the 1990s. The project is expected to cost $3 million and should wrap up by September. The memorial has around 8 million visitors every year. Welcome back. Happening this weekend, the Asheville Tourist is celebrating a big anniversary of the movie Bull Durham.
It has been 30 years since the iconic sports movie was released. Joining us this morning to talk about Bull Durham Day at McCormick Field is team president Brian DeWine. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, for those not terribly familiar with the movie, and there are a few out there, explain the Asheville connection.
Yeah, in the movie, after Crash Davis gets cut by the Bulls,
right.
He's one home run away from breaking the all-time minor league baseball record, and he gets signed by Asheville, and he comes and he hits home run number 247, and that breaks the record, as he says in the movie, then he hangs it up.
Okay.
Very cool.
So how are you guys celebrating?
We got a lot planned for this weekend, as it is the 30th anniversary. We're going to wear throwback jerseys that they would have worn 30 years ago from today, and we're going to give the first 1,000 fans who come through the gates on Saturday one of these Crash Davis bobbleheads.
And this has actually been on Jimmy Kimmel, this bobblehead, because Kevin Costner recently was on the show. Are you expecting a special appearance, maybe?
I wish, but I don't know. During the show, he said he didn't look like him, so I don't think he's going to show up. I think it looks like Kevin Costner. I don't know what you guys think, but Jimmy Kimmel and Costner did not think so.
I think it does at the time.
Yeah, it was 30 years ago.
Right. Right. So is he coming?
Maybe? We'll see. I doubt it, but you never know. So we'll see.
You never know. What do you hope people take away from that movie as a whole, though?
With that movie, you know, it was a love story, but it was also a baseball story. But for the baseball industry, it really showed that what minor league baseball was. It was a lot of fun, but it was something serious because these guys were so close to living their dreams. For some of them, it came true. For some of them, it did not.
Yeah, it's grueling and kind of painful to see some of the things.
Yeah.
And that's reality.
That is reality. I mean, you know, Kevin Costner or Crash Davis in the movie,
right.
He made it to the big leagues once, and then he spent the rest of his life in the minor leagues.
And that happens to a lot of people, but they still have a lot of fun.
It does. They're still playing baseball every day.
Absolutely. Professional ball every day. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Ingrid?
It's going to be a hot one across the region. Typically, we're in the low 80s. We're going to be about 5 to 10 degrees above that as we head into the weekend, including at the tourist games this weekend. Coming up after the break, we'll talk more about some hazards outside your door this morning.
Frightening moments last night in Florida when riders are left dangling from a roller coaster after it derails from the tracks. We'll have the latest coming up.
From Western North Carolina's news leader, this is News 13 This Morning.
This morning we are paying tribute to our dads in honor of Father's Day. This is a picture of Karen Zatkulak and her dad on her wedding day.
Look how young her dad is.
Oh, that is awesome. I love it.
He would be very happy to hear you say that. And funny story, so Ingrid talked about her dad singing at her wedding. So my father forced my husband to sing unannounced at our wedding in front of 250 people.
How'd he do, Karen?
He did great. Fortunately, he's a good singer, so it went well. But quite a show at our wedding when my dad made my husband
putting
sing.
him on the spot.
I hope you got it on video.
We do, and everything went well. So it was a great day, and happy Father's Day to all those dads out there.
All right, thanks so much.
Well, it's going to be another hot day in the mountains.
How hot, Ingrid?
It's going to be in the 80s again today. So starting off cool, comfortable, and then it all changes this afternoon. And seeing a little bit of fog out there. I want to show you the visibility map here. We're seeing some lower values in Franklin below a half a mile. And it's clear in Asheville. We've got clear skies, and that's helped temperatures drop to the low 60s. So we're good in that front. But it's this afternoon that it heats up. In fact, already by 10 a.m., 75. Lunchtime, 80. Upper 80s this afternoon, and really only a slight chance for rain. So most of us won't get what's called that rain-cooled air. After a rainstorm, you notice it's a little bit cooler out there. Well, that's not really going to be the case today. So unfortunately, it's going to be kind of stagnant and very hot. That rain chance goes up a bit in the next several days. I'll let you know how that impacts Father's Day and if we could be breaking any records as we head into the weekend. Back over to you.
Investigators say brake failure led to a van crashing into a Bryson City motel room. A woman inside was hurt.
From the live desk, developing overnight, terrifying moments in Daytona Beach when a roller coaster derails, causing several riders to fall dozens of feet to the ground. Take a ABC station there, and they say that so far there's no update this morning on the conditions of those victims. Back to you.
So sad. We're learning more about this morning about the action taken to stop county tax dollars from being lost.
It's part of the federal. Today, filmmakers from across the mountains are putting their creativity to the ultimate test.
The 48-hour film of them. That's sweet.
Is terrific. Really is.
They catch. Now, your News 13 Skywatch weather.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. We made it. Silva camera shows clear skies and no fog in this shot, but we are seeing some patchy fog out across our viewing area. Lester Flooring Skycam Network, a cool start to the day, thankfully, after a very hot yesterday. It'll heat up again today. 63 degrees in Asheville and a 10-degree temperature difference between Western North Carolina and the I-85 corridor region, where we're still in the low 70s out there. So once again, this is the coolest time of the day, and it heats right back up this afternoon, and we are talking record territory. And the unfortunate thing is, it's not just going to be a day or two. It's going to be a lengthy period of time that we're dealing with this heat. So what you're seeing here in the black is the forecast high for each day, and this is the record for each day in history. We're pretty darn close, so we're going to keep a close eye on this as we head Sunday and Monday when many locations in the grid degrees. We only have low chances for rain. We could see some brief heavy downpours because these storms might sit for a little while. Upper 80s expected today and into the weekend with 90s in many locations. We increase the chance to a 40% risk for storms as we head into the early part of next week. Back to you.
Happening today, after 7 seasons on the air, the finale of the ABC daytime show The Chew will air.
The show. Welcome back. We're learning more details about the Brevard Police Department's plan for an outdoor firing range. Grading is currently on.
2 officer-involved shootings leave 3 people dead in Missouri. Lions still under investigation this morning. Back to you.
Country megastar George Strait is the voice of a new tourism campaign that's encouraging visitors to come to Texas following Hurricane Harvey. Enthusiasts are encouraging men to come out of their man caves and celebrate. Looks like good weather for that yesterday. Good weather this weekend too, Ingrid.
Yeah, so if you want to go to the car show or wash your car, I'd say go for it. It's a good opportunity, especially early in the day, because you know you will avoid any of those thunderstorms. There's only a few storms possible each day, so plenty of dry hours to get out there if you want to do that. Let's take a look right now outside this morning. We've got a live picture for you. Clear skies right now in downtown Asheville. Beautiful conditions out there. No fog in this shot, and it's the coolest time of the day. Temperatures in the low 60s. Of course, it'll heat right back up as we head into this afternoon and into this weekend. If you're going to go chase some waterfalls, be careful. Safe distance away, please. Just a few storms each day, but incredibly hot. Upper 80s and even some low 90s. Back to you.
Exactly. All right. What started as a happy dance at a high school graduation ended with that student escorted from the ceremony.
Video shot by. Now to the latest edition of How Did That Animal End Up There? We showed you the raccoon that scaled a building Wednesday, sending the internet into overdrive.
Now to another animal in Minnesota who's climbing to new heights. It's now a 180-pound St. Bernard. Diane Macedo reports.
Now, News Leader.
Father's Day is this Sunday, and today we are honoring our dads here at News 13. Take a look. There's my dad right there, as well as my brother and I in that first picture, and that's on my wedding day back in September. Love my dad.
Is that you waving?
Yep. Holding up my hand, waving, not sure what I'm doing there. That was about 1994, probably.
Okay.
And then that picture there about 9 months ago.
You're like,
when I
hi,
got married.
Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom.
That's
and
your
my brother. Yep. Blake.
That is a
on
really
you.
sweet photo.
So we love our dad. And of course, my sister, she wasn't born yet, but there's 3 of us.
Yes.
So we love Dad.
I think it's interesting that all of us have used wedding photos.
Well, it's such a memorable day.
It is. That's true.
Yeah. Today's going to be memorable for the heat, I think. So enjoy the cool weather this morning. There's also some fog out there. Visibility is low in a couple spots. Otherwise, not too bad here in the Asheville area. Partly cloudy skies to mostly clear throughout the entire day with only a slight chance for rain. 75 degrees already by 10 by lunch break. It's hot. 80 degrees and upper 80s this afternoon. It continues with the heat into the weekend, but will it be breaking any records? I'll let you know that coming up in my full forecast. Right now, let's get a first look on the roads with Shelby Cannon. Good morning.
Good morning, Ingrid. I actually just got off the phone with dispatchers. Roads are good, but Highway Patrol did let me know about an accident.
Taking steps to improve equality, the newly formed Human Relations Commission of Asheville held their first meeting.
From the live desk, it is a mess right now at the Charlotte airport after thousands of passengers were left stranded there overnight. Here's the latest post from American Airlines Online says they're still working to fix the problem and to accommodate those passengers. Back to you.
Until 2.
Now, your News 13 Skywatch weather.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. The sun coming up through our time loop here and skies very clear. Some patchy fog in the distance. Silva camera, Lester Flooring Skycam Network. It's cool right now compared to what it's going to be like this afternoon. Low 60s in our northern mountains. Burnsville 61, 64 in Asheville. Same thing in Hendersonville. And a little milder as far south as Greenwood, 71 degrees. So it'll continue to heat up as we head through the afternoon hours. And it stays hot. So this isn't going to be a short period of time, just a couple days. We're talking a week's worth of significant heat. So look at this, the forecast highs right here on your screen in the black on your screen beside Tuesday, 89, Monday, 90, 90 on Sunday, 89 Saturday, and 87 Friday. So you can see each and every day it could be close to the 90-degree mark. Will we hit a record? It's possible. Right here, we're looking at low 90s for those records each and every day. We'll keep a close eye on those for you as we head into Father's Day weekend. Will we see any rain today? It's not likely. Looking at mostly sunny skies throughout the region. Here's a look at noontime, dry conditions, about a 10% chance for some storms later on today. Into tonight, very dry, a great evening to go outside for dinner, maybe grill in your backyard. Into tomorrow morning, take that jog. It's going to feel lovely early on, because it's going to feel really hot in the afternoon, and a 30% chance for some storms late day Saturday, again on Sunday. And some of those storms could be slow moving. So although it's not going to be widely scattered, they will be widely scattered, not going to have a lot of coverage. We could have some brief heavy downpours within these storms. By 6 o'clock tonight, you can see pretty much no accumulation. As we head into Saturday late day, a few storms, and then again on Sunday late day, a few storms possible as well. So brace yourself for this heat. It is on its way. We've got upper 80s and low 90s each and every day, including for Father's Day as we head into next week. A 40% chance for storms Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Shelby, back to you.
Thanks, Ingrid. Wanted to give you a quick update on that earlier accident on Pisgah Drive. That is now moved off the road and shouldn't interfere with your morning in that area. So good news there in Canton.
Heading over, saw someone who got stung by a jellyfish, didn't know what to do. So we were talking
he could
about
have treated himself right there.
Could have, but you're on a beach filled with people.
So he didn't.
Ran to the restaurant. Ingrid.
Okay, if you want to enjoy some of our mountain water with the waterfall, jellyfish free, do that this weekend. But please be very, very safe. Stay a safe distance away. We always report on accidents at waterfalls. We hope to not do that this weekend. It's going to be very hot, so it'll be nice to dip your toes in the water at least. It's going to be upper 80s and even 90 degrees as we head to the tourist game. Plan accordingly. Make sure you're drinking plenty of liquids. Water is always the best. Sunscreen, hats, all that summer gear you'll need this weekend. But you could be dodging a few storms, so I'd pack that umbrella at the bottom of your bag. A 30% chance for those storms each afternoon this weekend. Shelby?
They sent us the first 1,000 fans at the Asheville Tourists game, which is the team that Bull Durham played for, or Crash Davis played for, rather, before the Durham Bulls, and then after as well. They're giving this bobblehead doll, which is, I guess, supposed to be you. You did not get approval of this bobblehead, I guess.
Yeah.
But it does tremble a little bit, like your dad when he saw the snake.
Yeah. I know. I made it.
Happening this weekend, the Asheville tourists are celebrating a big anniversary of the movie Bull Durham.
It's been 30 years since the iconic sports movie was released, and joining us this morning to talk about Bull Durham, and he's showing us that special bobblehead, we have team president Brian DeWine here with us. So let's talk about it. They're saying Kevin Costner says it doesn't look like him. I think it does.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, first of all, it was 30 years ago. So I think Kevin Costner might have aged a little bit in 30 years.
Even
I don't
Kevin
know.
Costner.
Yeah, even him.
Right.
I mean, my wife might argue, but but I think it looks the same. So
I think it's pretty good, actually. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about Bull Durham. Great, iconic baseball movie. Explain the tie to Asheville.
Yeah, the tie to Asheville is, if you've seen the movie, Kevin Costner, Crash Davis in the movie, he plays for the Durham Bulls. After Nuke, who he's mentoring, gets called up to the big leagues, he gets cut. They don't have much use for him in Durham, and so he says they need a catcher in Asheville. And so he comes to Asheville, he suits up the tourist, and he hits home run number 247 in the movie, which breaks the minor league baseball all-time record as an Asheville tourist.
Very cool. So you're giving away these bobbleheads at the game on Saturday.
Yeah. First 1,000 fans through the gates on Saturday get one of these bobbleheads.
Okay.
That's absolutely fantastic. Now let's talk about the movie. It was filmed here in the fall of '87.
Yes, fall of '87, and got released actually today in 1988.
Oh.
That's absolutely incredible.
So that's why you're doing it. Big anniversary.
Big anniversary, 30th anniversary.
What else do you have going on this weekend for Father's Day?
For Father's Day, we actually are letting all the kids run the bases after the game. You can get autographs after the game. I just saw the weather. It's going to be great. So take that out to the ball game.
Fireworks tonight.
Fireworks tonight after the game.
And we're holding out for Costner, right?
Yeah, we'll see. You never know. I mean, maybe he wants to look again, see if it looks like him or not. So you never know.
Give it a second glance. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Carolina's news leader. This is News 13 This Morning.
This morning we are paying tribute to our dads in honor of Father's Day. This is a picture of my dad at my wedding in 2000. My dad passed away 5 years ago. He was the funniest man I think I have ever known. He was a straight shooter, said what he thought, let the chips fall as they may.
That's where you get it from.
That is.
I think so.
You get it from your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
That's awesome.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Let's get a first look at your forecast. Happy Friday. It's cool, and this is the coolest time of the day, so enjoy it because it just gets hotter and hotter, of course, as we head closer to noon. 75 at 10 a.m., sunny skies at lunch hour, 80 degrees. Only a slight chance for rain today. So we're not going to get much relief with that rain. Into the weekend, the rain chances go up a bit. I'll time that out for you, my full forecast. But I think the most notable part of the weekend will be that heat. Will we be crashing any records? I'll let you know that coming up in my full forecast. Right now, let's get another look on the roads with Shelby Cannon.
Good Friday morning. Weather and on-time traffic together every 10 minutes. The roads are looking great. Great way to start your Friday and a holiday weekend.
Out on camera.
Grasshoppers game. Extra. Country. Plus a second doctor.
I was in.
And his
Lucky enough to be.
We click. Just sparked.
For a few hours, but of course they're already thinking of those wedding plans. Carmen's also preparing for another deployment. Cameron, that is.
They're a nice looking couple. They really are. Now, last Friday, there was a proposal at the Asheville Tourist game at McCormick Field. If anyone caught that proposal on camera or knows the couple, we would love to feature their story.
Certainly.
Now, your News 13's
70s farther south, so disaster high for each, and I think we'll hit a new record and again on Sunday. So it's not widespread rain, but if you do see a storm, it could be a slow moving one. So we could get a lot of rain in small areas here. So once again, Saturday afternoons totals continue to rise as we head into Sunday afternoon and then again into early next week. So that typical summertime afternoon storm chance. 80s and 90s today and lasting through the weekend as we head into Father's Day. A 30% chance for rain, 90 degrees, 90 on Monday, upper 80s next week with a 40% chance for storms. Shelby.
Good Friday morning. We have your weather and on-time traffic every 10 minutes, and roads across western North Carolina have shaped up nicely.
I need washing too.
Oh, yeah, and we might get a little rain this weekend, right, Ingrid?
Yeah, most of the day, of course, will be dry with just a few storms possible each day. So I say go ahead and keep plans if you want to hand wash that beautiful car as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday. Let's look ahead now as we head to the waterfalls. Go to the woods and go for a hike. Well, please stay a safe distance away from those waterfalls. We report on accidents all the time this time of the year. So just please take it safe. But it's going to be hot, so drink plenty of water. Make sure you have the sunscreen. A 30% chance for storms both Saturday and Sunday afternoons. And temperatures, look at how high they go. 90 degrees for Father's Day. Back over to you, Shelby.
And your last look at traffic this morning. Your Friday morning commute should be delay-free this happy Friday. If you travel on I-40...
Now for a look back at this week's Morning Moments. We welcomed a new addition to our morning family.
And we learned Jay's not the best at solving puzzles or technology.
A meteorologist in Florida proves she can multitask like no other. She was challenged to solve a Rubik's Cube while giving her weather forecast.
She solved the puzzle in less than 3 minutes. I should have brought a cube for you.
Or for Ingrid.
I'll be juggling here coming up in about 10 minutes during my forecast, so tune in for that, guys.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Y'all know there is nothing better than taking a dip in the pool, and this bear agrees with that.
You might want to put some extra chlorine in that pool.
He was just hot. So cute.
In the pool?
Yeah,
no, that's not cute.
Jay would be draining the pool.
Absolutely. I would. The burnout and everything.
Calling the pool people.
That's right.
Come clean it out.
Technical difficulties, Jay.
That's shocking with me, isn't it? Ingrid, I'm getting Lauren to do my IT work this morning.
Here you go.
Pretty much. Oh, thank you. She's gotten it.
It took all of 5 seconds.
Well,
to get that taken
you know,
care of.
I'm not the most technically astute.
Oh, give yourself a little bit more credit.
No, that was true.
You can turn on your cell phone in the morning.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Big congratulations to our morning traffic anchor, Katie Killen, and her husband, Brian. They are the proud parents of this beautiful baby girl.
The better news is that the baby looks like Katie.
I agree.
And not beautiful. Brian, is that what you're saying?
Well, Brian and I are friends, but maybe not after that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
River is too cute. We're excited for Katie and Brian.
Absolutely.
Well, finally, this morning we want to wish our dads a happy Father's Day this weekend and all the dads out there.
All morning long, we've been sharing our pictures of our dads.
And first one up, my dad and I dancing on my wedding night.
How sweet.
That's a good one. And here is my dad with me. And just so everyone knows, I did wear a wedding dress for my wedding. I know I have a tank top on here, but don't worry, I changed into a dress before the wedding.
Thank you for explaining that.
I didn't even notice.
And here I am and my brother along with my dad. That was in 1994, and then there we are on our wedding day. We actually took dance lessons leading up to the wedding. That was my favorite memory of wedding planning.
Some good dance moves at your wedding, Lauren.
Thanks. We did a mashup.
And my late dad, Richard Siltzer, with me there at my wedding in 2000.
I love it.
Matching ties. I like it.
Yes. And this is a picture of me and my dad at a camping trip in the Grand Tetons in Yellowstone about 3 years ago.
Well,
really
fun.
awesome trip.
Yeah.
What
Beautiful
adventure.
spot.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, send us your pictures with your dad. And this weekend, a lot of people will be taking pictures. We'd love to see them on our social media pages.
And a final look at your Father's Day weekend forecast. Wow, is it going to be hot? So hopefully that's okay with that if you have a barbecue planned. 89, 90 degrees any day, not only this weekend, but that trend continues through next week. So if you like the heat, there you go.
You're going to the ball game. Cover up out there.
Yes, sunscreen, hats, all of the above.
Okay.
And roads have been great. No accidents out there for your Friday.
Good.
All right.
Have
Thanks
a
very much for
great
joining us.
Friday. We'll see you again at noon.